Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, once one of the most promising fighter of this generation, Adrien the Problem Broner, 4th Division World Champion, is making his comeback. And I will enjoy his journey. Oh yes, I will enjoy his journey. Now, unfortunately, this boxing community could be toxic. There's a lot of people out there that like to see downfall. They just, can't wait to see somebody lose or whatever, Nah. Especially when it comes to this sport. I respect all these fighters. These are my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. The least that they could get from all of us is respect. I acknowledge how they feed their family. They go out there, risk their lives. They fight with their bare hands to put food in that plate. I respect that. I respect every fighter from rank number 1 to 10,000, because it takes a special human being to get inside that ring. Just to get inside that ring, it takes a special human being, special cojones, special statistical fortitude. And I would hope that and wish that everybody respect their fighters. Now, I'm not saying you got to be their fan. I'm not saying you gotta be on your hands and knees and pray for the fighters. Everybody got their styles. Everybody got their styles, and everybody got their opinion about what could be their favorite. They could choose who their favorites. I understand that. I understand that. But for this channel, and for a person that calls himself a hardcore boxing fan, I want everybody to succeed, stay safe, go back to their family, get compensated very well. And one thing about America is we love our comeback stories. We love the comeback. We love the comeback story. Kobe had it, and Mike Tyson, when we came back, even for the exhibition, we liked the comeback story. George Foreman. Hey, we want to see what Deontay Wilder's gonna do after his loss. We seen Manny Pacquiao get knocked out, and whatever, he has his comeback story. We seen Floyd Mayweather when he was jailed and came right back up, and money made, he still and make all that type of money. We see a lot of people bounce back. Miguel Cotto have lost before. We see him bounce back. We see a lot of fighters bounce back. We see a lot of fighters may have things that they had to deal with outside of the sport of boxing, and still come back and still make a great career, still land in the Hall of Fame. And I'm here to support. So for the people out there, you might not like Adrien Broner, hate it or love it, man, he's still a fighter. We're still hardcore boxing fans. Let's see the Cinderella story. Let's see the comeback story. It's the reason why you like Rocky, right? Huh? You like Rocky Balboa, huh? We love the Cinderella story. We love the underdog. You know what? He's an underdog right now, Adrien Broner. But you know what? Regardless, you might not like him or you like him. You know and I know, if you're a hardcore boxing fan and a logical one and a knowledgeable one, you know that Adrien Broner is a special fighter. You know that if Adrien Broner will just, work hard and take his professional career very, very serious and his craft serious and stay in the gym, be a gym rat. Stay active, stay seasoned. You know that this fighter could exceed the expectation that he had coming in. Even look at his losses. Never been knocked out. Never been really outperformed to the point where you be like, oh man, he's finished. Nah. Lost to Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest of all time. 8th Division World Champion, lost to Manny Pacquiao. Lost to Mikey Garcia, which around that time was a pound-for-pound fighter. Lost to Chico Maidana, who gave Floyd Mayweather a tougher fight than people actually thought. Sean Porter, one of the elites of the welterweight division. His losses was against fighters. If you look at Adrien Broner, he probably has one of the most underrated resume in the sport of boxing of this generation. Now I understand why people might dislike him. Of course, the personality, the character that he puts out there, I understand. Not everybody likes this boisterous stuff. A lot of people like the character of being humble or whatever. But if you're hardcore boxing fans, you know there's certain fighters that need to sell a fight. They have a strategy how to sell a fight, to sell himself, so they could get more money. It's a reason why when he fights next time, we're going to watch him, because he did a great job to sell himself, to sell the brand. I believe in Adrien Broner's skills. Just like I believe in Gervonta Tank Davis, when people was talking about Gervonta Tank Davis, oh man, if he could be focused and he could be determined, he could be special. And Gervonta Tank Davis is a special fighter as well. Adrien Broner is a special fighter as well. People forget, no matter who you may be, like, oh man, who'd he be, or this name. Remember, Adrien Broner became a 3 Division World Champion in the span of 11, 12 months? The only person that have done that was actually Canelo Alvarez, that captured 3 world titles. I know the Rocky Field didn't, but 3 world titles in the span of what? 12 months. 12, 13, 4, around, yeah, I think it was 12 months. If you look at the resume, the dude is special. The dude is special. He have accomplished what a lot of people still haven't accomplished in the sport of boxing. I believe in Adrien Broner. I hope that people will give him a chance and you can believe in him, because at the end of the day, I like a comeback story. I love the underground, the not the underground, but the underdog story, the underdog. And you know, I'm hoping he shows us what we know. You know, when we talk about Adrien Broner, we talk about only if he lets his hands go. Only if he lets his hands go. Yeah, only if he lets his hands go. What do we believe? That he'll put hands on dudes, right? Because he already got the defense down packed. We know he got defense. Only if he lets his hand go. How about if he start letting his hands go? That's why I believe in Adrien Broner. That was exceed the expectation of him coming. Right now, he's currently in his prime, probably in the back end of his prime. He still got time to finish his career in a Hall of Fame status. I believe that, and I'm going to be in support of that, because at the end of the day, I love fighters. I don't want to see the downfall of fighters. Now, of course, it's a win or lose type of thing. Everybody lose, everybody win, except for Mayweather and fighters out there, you know. But at the end of the day, I want these fighters that put their life on the line to go out there and leave the sport in their high horse. And I believe that Adrien Broner has the opportunity to do so. Still young enough, still in his prime, still got a name, still got a brand, and he will get those type of fights. And prime, maybe he still have the opportunity to become a 5-division world champion. Now, how many fighters in the history of the sport of boxing have done that? The dude is special. And regardless, people may like him because you may be a Manny Pacquiao fan and you didn't like, that he felt like he won and people make fun. Or you may be a Porter fan, or you may be this fan or whatever. At the end of the day, let's be fans of the sport of boxing. Let's be fan of these fighters. At the end of the day, man, keep doing your thing, brother. I'm happy you back in the gym. I'm happy you back. And shout out to his trainer as well. You're doing a hell of a job. That camp is doing a hell of a job. Bringing him back. I'm sharpening this dude up. I'm very happy about that. I can't wait to see Adrien Broner and any other. And I respect everybody, all these champions that have retired. There's champions out there. There's champions. When I call champions, I'm talking about these fighters because they all champions once you step inside that ring, man. That's why you call them outside. You see them in the street. You be like, yo, what up, champ? Because they all champions. Let's not forget those. There's a lot of people in the shelf. Shout out to Luis Collazo, Ghost Guerrero. There's still fighters that people just don't even pay attention. Shout out to Devin Alexander, Peter Quinn. There's people still that they still haven't retired that people want to forget. They still got to feed their family as well. What about the ones that retired as well? Let's not forget about our fighters. Let's not forget that these are warriors right here, bro. Let's not forget that. Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. I love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.